red. That's going now.
Oh.
Did it record? Okay. We're at, the date is the 14th or something, right? September. Huh. We are at lessons 3 and 4 for Donna. So,
Oh, it's the 18th.
of our second sessions of 5s. And we're talking whip. And the reverse whip, also called the other one. The reverse whip. The other one. Oh, the other one. Okay. So, so the one would be the whip. Okay, so the other one is the other one. Okay, so I did talk about doubles and triples because when we had talked about, because it's always talking 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The counting. So counting can be talked in groups of doubles and triples instead of counting 1, 2, 3, and 4. A double would be a 1, 2 double, 1, 2 double, and a triple is 3 and 4 triple step. 5, 6 is a double, and then a triple step 7 and 8. So this common nomenclature for West Coast swing is doubles, triples, doubles, triples. It's your question double, triple, triple. Got it. Okay, so that's that. So now we know that part. Next, I said is that both parts, the leader and the follower have to know their parts independent of the other one, so they know what they have to do when the time comes. And that split second of a move from 0 to 1 on the first step, sometimes like a whip. First step, you have to know that you're going to pivot, and you got to know, you got to visualize what an 8-count whip is going to look like on that, and you got to kind of turn yourself, pivot yourself, because I can't do anything but put a little pressure on one as you start to put down on one. Here's your one, but then the rotation happens all of a sudden, and because I'm off the track, stepping off the track on one, and put a little pressure here, it causes the body to rotate as long as the arms don't collapse. And that causes, oh, well, the only pattern that stays here, and he gets off the track, must be a whip. All the whips stay, the arms stay down, whether a reverse whip or a regular whip. And if I get off the track, that probably will delegate, it'll signify that we're doing a whip. So I'm going 1, I put a little pressure here. As I put pressure, the body starts to rotate on 2 to fit on 2. So we're now opposite, and that's all you need to know. You go 3 and 4, and you know your own footwork, because the next one is pivot on this one, quick pivot 5, 6, back 6, and an anchor step. Also, what we're talking about is on a whip, it's best to not, we talked about this, is it best not to slow down or stall your rotation on one, to go completely opposite, 180 degrees to face that way on one. 1, 2. So it's complete turnaround. My back to that wall versus my back to this one, all the way on 1 beat. 1 beat. 2. From 1 to 2. And then 3 and 4. Next one is from that wall, my back, to that wall, my back here on that weight change. 5, 6, 6, 7, and 8. Right? So 1 pivot quick 2, triple step, pivot 5, back 6, 7, and 8. Almost missed that one. Even instructor can miss it. They have they're allotted 3 mistakes, 1, sometimes 2, before they should get criticized. But anyway, I make more than that sometimes. So anyway, so once you memorize and see your pattern in your head, and you can do it at home, because it don't take anybody to do that. Triple step and 5, 6 at home, because then you get in your body. You need to know how you can rotate. Once I even got down, you know, a lot of things at home you can kind of defy the laws of West Coast swing and do all sorts of. You can kind of get down and push yourself off and slide and do all that stuff like that. So practicing at home is a real good thing under your own articulation that you want to do. the thing was to be able to, when we're talking, I'll think this, there was something else that we talked about that was part of doing that. So the reverse whip was, the other one we called it, this is one, she preps two, and it's once again a fast turn, and into, not a big step at all, 3 and 4. And then she finishes off the rest of the whip like a regular 5, 6, 7, and 8, which is 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 is always a pivot. Okay, there's that. Okay, so next thing we know is that we're gonna, we did the, let's see, let me think. We did, what was it we did after that? 2 hours. We did it, so we got those done, I figure, but we did also did a slingshot. Let's just talk about slingshot right now, for maybe I'll think of the slingshot is basically 2 weight changes. So on the third one, it's a pivot. It looks like this is a 1, 2. They pivot on the 2, just like a whip. You turn opposite to the opposite side of the room. 3. You hold back on 3. Now at this point, I got leverage and I can lean down into it. And so all these aren't big steps at all. You just take 1, 2. Now this is crucial for a slingshot. A slingshot is like a stretchy rubber band that gets to a maximum point and then it releases, aka slingshot. So when you're going like you step 1, 2, this frame, just like in a whip, when you have to turn, I have to be able to use your hands to turn your body into a hit right on the music. Slightly before the beat, 1, 2, 3, you'll hear a song 1, 2, 3, 4. On the third one, 2, hit. You have to already be all the way around and hit 3 and 3. And then we did body rolls up, and then we pop down. So as I lean forward, body roll, and back. Oh, I remember what it was. Slingshots. Let's go back into, no, let's go ahead and finish this. We go like that, roll up, and pop there. We did lateral at that point. That perpendicular line of dance, kind of hips, more of an angular still. 5, on the beat, 6, 7, 8. And because she's here, hanging on with both hands, we'll show that to you, is I lead her forward, and she steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 to come out of it. So with Donna, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna, I'm gonna turn her on 2 with her nice solid frame. Because I'm sometimes I'll get it going. I just have to push out like a shovel, push out to hit right on that beat. Okay, so and then I will show what we do. So like 1, 2. Now I'm going to rotate my body, my core, as she rotates her core. All right, so I'm rotating this into that, and I let go of the arm, release, stretch out the arm towards her. So if we can do it this way, you go 1, 2, 3. We stop on 3. That's about all there is here. So we're like this. So, and if I were to lean further back, let's go back to 0. 0 pressure on our hand as I'm standing, supporting myself. Once we start going in opposite, the concept of slingshot is going opposite of each other, with the connection still posting on the ground. They don't move, and I maintain a frame, which means I keep my arm up here like that, and I might just stretch back into a straight back, and I just kind of squat down on this leg, so pulling myself back with my leg, my right leg. So post here. Now if I lean back, we have more and more pressure on our hands. Pressure, 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 until we almost, like if I can stabilize it, I don't need my other foot. Thread the needle. I can do 1, 2. I can do that forever. You can do it 2. So that's cool playing stuff with this slingshot move. Okay, so once I try to bring her up, okay, we're like this. Once we come like this, we can kind of scoot forward and do a body roll and pop the hip on the beat, and then we can lateral it, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and we'll stop there. We can do another body roll if we feel like, if music calls for something that's still legato-y, we can slow and fluid, or we can kind of come out of it, and as I'm starting to come out, I'm starting to climb up, losing our pressure on here, and she starts to do a side pass, right side pass, 1, 2, triple step, and a triple step. I'll triple with her then. So that's pretty much it. A lot of it is because we're going down in our leg, allowing a slingshot, and allowing us less pressure on our foot, for sure. Okay, so that was that. Let's see. Trying to think anything else that we had talked about. Let's go through that reverse whip again. Okay, just so, because I always, another thing, a whip is usually my left hand to her right. But if I change hands here, then I can lead a reverse whip, because I'm using my right arm as I walk her. As I walk her 1, there's 2, and I just let her go, and I catch her back with my right arm. Same arm that was doing all the action. There's 4, finishing the whip. 5, back 6, 7, and 8. Try it again. Is a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now she knows. She knows in her head. She knows she has to pivot. It's not me to pivot her. So she'll actually ignite. On fire. So she'll actually execute. Close. Execute a turn on the 5, because she's kind of in charge of that. She knows what it's going to be anyway. So I don't want to. I can help her. A lot of times I have to help everybody to rotate. But even though you should know that it's like a regular whip, so I just do this hand. She pivots to her left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the sharper the better. 1, 2. And I guess because it was not a 1, 2, maybe. Oh, the beat's already over. So we're almost at 3. Now we got to rush to get to 3. Okay, so unless you think of anything else, we talked about the slingshot, reverse whip, concepts of it. So we danced a lot to that too. So we'll let that go. And is that still red? Here, we'll make sure we're recording. Okay.
Yeah.